What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to some more Farming Simulator 22. We're on Elmcreek and we're up to episode 44, I think. Yeah, thumbnail says 43 for the last one, so yeah, 44. So precision farming is here. There's a couple of like newish things. I'm not sure if there were mods in the last one, but we've got the sensors on the tractor. You can have. This was a mod, I remember, in the old one where there was the sensor that was on the machine. So that's in it now, not a mod. And then there's the old the machine for taking the soil samples. But you can now. I don't know if I've got a bit of land. We haven't got a bit of land that I can click on. But you can purchase the soil info. So it costs 1,000 for that. 1,000, 3,000, 4,000, etc. So we purchased all of the ones for the land, and then it tells us what our soil is. You can see the pH, which various soil is different, needs more, but it's not. It didn't like chuck it so it went all green. And then nitrogen. So we need to do all this still. This needs some spraying off. And as we go over the different texture, like over the different types of soil, it should put more seed down if it needs it. Let's turn this on. So we've got the bit in the thing. So this part is sandy loam and it's getting us 100% and 99% yield. But if we go over a little bit more, changes to loam, we get 125% yield and yield potential. Expected yield 116%, and then the pH is bad on this part. So like various crops grow different amount of percent in different bits of land. Sandy loam. Get back to that bit. Sandy loam. Expected yield 91%. 100. So it's pretty good that it like changes if we do this with a map button. Oh, we're not in a machine. But if we're in a machine, we're gonna get to second anyway. It puts on the mini map what the what the pH. If we're in this, we hit the mini map. On. Let's turn on the machine. Let us drive forward a bit. Oh, we've got Herbie in it, that's why. So new plant. Get in the just in the planter probably might do it. Basically, it changes your mini map anyway. We need to turn that machine on, like the sensors. So that is Alt B. Turns on crop sensor. Can we get it to show up on the map? Yeah, there we are. We're in the field now, so that shows up. It needs some pH, which is pretty handy, so you can, if you don't have GPS or whatever, you can work out a little bit where you've been. Right, we need to get this tractor set up and get planting. So we're putting sunflowers down today on both. Get this unfolded. Yeah, sunflowers is going down on the land, so it shows up with like variable seed rate. We've got it set to auto, but you can change it so it's manual. So it should put down the amount of seed needed. It puts extra in for what land it is. So if it's loam, it might need a little bit extra of one kind of seed, but another seed is less, etc. We need to move this across. Pretty unprepared. Right, that put it with, move it across a bit. I'll bring the map up so you can see. Lower it, and away we go. That'll now come up that it's changing it to a different colour. It's putting our first layer of seed on. Well, the first layer of fertilizer as well, so. I might actually go with that. Let me do this real quick. I just have a thumbnail with the actual, all the stuff on it, so we can see the info. So we're still gonna have to go over and spray it again. But let me double check. I think the need rolling has gone. I've not planted yet with this. Oh no, needs rolling is still a thing. So we still have to roll, and weeds is still a thing. Well, so we need to do the weed protection. But on the sprayer there is the I can show you map. I don't fully understand all this, so I'm a little bit but where did it go? Crop protection. Yeah, in here we get the command bit for it. We can, that basically puts the, so it talks, so we don't need that thing on the front. And then the slurry tankers have got the John Deere manure system on it as well. Detects nitrogen in the thing. So basically, I think it that one. Then machines can only be used at daytime as well. Right, let's put a little bit of a headland on. So this should be variable planting the seed. Coming up at the bottom, the application rate for the nitrogen, and then the how many seeds per square meter or something that's showing. I don't fully understand it, but that's going to be off by a mile. Let's just go in there. This next one's going to overlap anyway, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, because it's on the variable seed rate. It's putting it down at 14 seeds per square meter. I think that changes depending on what land, like what soil type it is. So see, it's gone down to 12 seeds there, down to 10 seeds. So it just evens it out, if you get what I mean. Like certain ground for certain crop takes more seed. It's pretty damn cool. So we still need to roll, and then when we get here, we're going to jump out and see what it says about the weeds. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, so we still need to do weed control as normal. Although I'm not sure if they grow in clumps now or not. I guess we're going to... Well, we won't find that out because we're going to spray it all off, but... Get this backed up. We didn't have to buy anything extra for the planter. But like the slurry tanker and the spreader, just put the same little bits on the mirrors like we've got up there on the two things. But you could just buy one of the ones that attach on the front for your, and like use it for the entire farm. But I think I've put it on this machine. Oh, there'll be a tree again. I put it on this machine and the McCormick. At some point we'll probably have to put it onto the big John Deere as well. Alright, let's see what that does. That's probably just going to reseed that whole section, but... I can't remember how much we'd be actually using. Nip round. But the good thing about this as well is we can now see how much money we've put onto each field. Like, we'll get this planted and I'll show you on the map, which is the same as precision farming last time. But it's good that we can now buy the maps. We don't have to go and pick all the soil samples ourselves. Like, most farms, they'd have the agronomist, I think that's the correct word, would come out and take the soil samples, etc. and stuff. I don't think they'd do all their own soil samples. There wouldn't be enough time in the day, to be fair. But like well, it all depends on the size of the field, doesn't it? How much they cost. But there we go. Lift that up. Get that folded. And we can turn off the crop sensors that's on the mirrors if we want. Let's go and put this on the bridge. So the tractor will manure spreader is going right slow with the crop sensor turned on. So leave that there for that field. This field you can see it's just got good pH. Nitrogen seems alright. Let's have a quick look at the map now. Move the Johnny Deere into position. So yeah, we still need to roll. And still need to do weed control like to be. Leave that there. Ready? So let's have a quick look at the map. So when we've got precision farming in, it takes away the fertilizer, etc. off this menu, but we still got weeds, ploughing, rolling, and mulch. Should be mulched. I don't know what's going on there. Oh dear. But yeah, so that's all good. And then precision farming now. So this field, with 3,666 in the red on it. So it was 1,137 for the 13 samples. We've put some lime on it, so it tells us how much lime and how much money that cost. Same with the liquid fertilizer and same with the seed. And then vehicle maintenance costs us £1,000. No AI helper work there, and fuel tell us about how much herbicide, etc. And then I guess at the end, our yield, and then our earnings, etc. So that's pretty cool. We've got that for every field, so we can now see that, although this is all separate fields, but we get like more of an idea. So you get more of an idea what's going on. Pretty cool. And there we are, our seed rate. So it put low at this section because that's what so in the loam it had low, and then the loamy sand it had high, and then sandy loam it was normal. So that's pretty cool. But we'll crack on with a little bit of precision farming. I think all the bugs is fixed. See, but what a very good day, boys and girls. If you're new, hit the subscribe button on the YouTube, ring the bell. And I'll be streaming over on twitch.tv/ramptmk4. Links in the description as always. Be on Farm Sim, Star Citizen, and probably American Truck this week. Every evening apart from Saturday, 6 o'clock until 10 or 9 o'clock depending. And then on a Tuesday and a Thursday as well. Sometimes we stream in the afternoon. So go check us out. It would be grand, and I shall see you all soon.